This is an eastern yellow-bellied racer. It's a smaller, non-venomous snake found across the Midwest. When threatened, they can rustle their tail through leaves, imitating a rattlesnake. They can release a nasty smell, and if picked up, they will bite. That said, this little guy was exceedingly patient as a lot of phones poked around his hiding place. For extra snake footage, check out the link in the description. Spring Green is like that one uncle in a family of otherwise unassuming farmers who went out and got a master's in literature. He's surrounded by the agrarian economies of Iowa and Sauk counties, but what does he do with his land? He performs Shakespeare in the woods. He holds architecture tours and deals art on the side. And, of course, he's the type that would keep colorful snakes and grow cacti. The Spring Green Preserve is an environmental oddity. The title of this video isn't clickbait. This is a real desert surrounded by the normal Wisconsin ecosystem. And no, this sandy soil isn't some sort of prank or eccentric project. The lizards, the prickly pears, it's all native. Apparently, this landscape of black oaks and cacti used to be a lot more common in Wisconsin, and indeed across the Midwest. Now, this is one of the only patches left. Such a unique environment is the perfect host for unique animals. The Nature Conservancy website claims this place is home to 10 species of rare tiger beetle. I'm pretty sure this is not one of them, but it's cool to know they're out there, I guess. There were a couple times along the trail when a lizard would dart out in front of my feet, almost too fast to see. Perhaps here it's better to just stick to looking at the stationary things. Speaking of which, there's a lookout at the top of one of these bluffs. How is it? I have no idea. Anyone who has been to American Players Theater is familiar with Spring Green's mosquitoes. I think after so many generations around that stage, the bugs have picked up a sense of Shakespearean drama. Walking through the prairie part of the trails lulls you into a false sense of security. The mosquitoes are there, but they're not even frequent enough to really be a nuisance. But as soon as you enter the woods, they descend like a storm cloud, biting like they intend to carry you away. I'll pass on that experience. After narrowly escaping the woods, you start to remember that deserts are generally pretty inhospitable to people, and maybe this one isn't an exception. The same microclimate that allows these cacti to grow is also favorable to wolf spiders and black widows as soon as the sun sets. If you want to catch a glimpse, the park is open until sundown year-round. I'd rather spend my afternoon elsewhere. Thankfully, Spring Green has one of the nicest sections for swimming on all the Wisconsin River. Peck's Landing slopes gently down into a riverbed that is all sand. Much of the river here is walkable for an average height adult, but if you're not comfortable with that, the DNR even provides free life vests. There's no real boat landing, but anything you can carry in is fair game. You can relax in the sand, take in the view of the Frank Lloyd Wright House, or explore miles of sandbars and islands. If you're going to make the trip, I'd recommend doing a little bit of everything. The prickly pear cactus blooms from late June to early July, so now is the perfect time to explore a slice of bygone Wisconsin. Just do the prairie part of the trail. That's interesting enough without making you a blood donor. Then, head down to the river to cool off, but be ready to run when the sun goes down. If you don't get out in time, even your best bug spray won't keep the bugs from following you home. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, comment down below where you want me to go next, and subscribe to Clarion Broadcasting so you don't miss our summer content. I'm Sean Bull, and I'll see you in 2 weeks on another Parks and Landmarks.